September 8th, 2010. It's when our favorite horror game Amnesia The Dark Descent was released. Everyone played it, most of them loved it, and the rest of them not so much. It's been a decade, literally, since we've seen an Amnesia game. But did it need a sequel? I don't know if it's just me. As a horror fan, if I see something that's already familiar, it kinda gets to me. Something like it just itches my head, along with the lines of, wait, have I seen this before? Rebirth could have done something different, you know? Instead of starting with the familiarity of something else. But at the start, we get this Outlast 2 opening, Outlast 2 flashing, Outlast 2 plane crashing, notes, memories, notes, memories, notes, memory. The intro of the game was so weak. It felt like 10,000 notes of useless information was there. Too much exposition for the start of the game. Too much going on, too many memories flooding through Tina's head, flashing JPEGs, another notes, another memories, another If you want the players to be engaged to your game, you want the players to immerse them to the world of that game without letting them know too many information at the start of the game. If you want the players to know more about the story, you have to reward them with it. Instead of the game giving you rewards and information non-stop, let the game reward them for their dedication and their determination. At the start of the game, giving them too many information, notes, and or memories might or will ruin the pace of the game. Maybe the devs heard about a player complaining about the first Amnesia game being too confusing, or they don't understand the story. But doing this will ruin the world experience. You want the players to feel good for their puzzle-solving IQ, for their bravery of encountering some monsters, or for their precision of finding secrets. There are a total of 140 notes, and 4 of them are removed from the game. And most of these notes are freaking useless. The first game only had 21 notes, and all of them have great information about the world. The story had potential. The goddess made a deal to Tassie and her team after a crash. Since the goddess can't make babies, she wanted Tassie's. Tassie still denying and traumatized about her loss, she refused the goddess's deal. Then the goddess tricked them to drink the Ghoul fountain water, cursing them. But the story is poorly executed by the damned notes. Not only the notes, the memories as well. It just felt rushed. This game felt so rushed. Only the last 30 minutes was kind of intense, and the game had 4 endings. The game had strong potential, but it's poorly constructed and poorly paced. The world was felt more open, but the game pushes the players to only a road, and that road is full of notes and poorly hidden items, making the game feel like it won't let the players explore it. I know, frictional games makes full of narrative and story-driven games, but this game specifically is disappointing. Voice actors and actresses really did a great job. The atmospheres of both real world and the other world are great, but the game was not scary. It just felt like they put the title Amnesia to Uncharted series without guns and the enemies are monsters. I don't know why, but Tina talks a lot. One of the reasons why I love Daniel from the first game is because of his character development and his mystery. He doesn't talk a lot, but we can hear him sometimes about his fear of the darkness and only from his memories. Making the character in a horror game talk a lot doesn't make the character bad. Maybe the reason why she does one-liners a lot is because she needed to calm down.
I don't want to have to keep doing that. I have no idea what we did to deserve all this bullshit.
Shut up! We did it! But with monsters and dangers scattered around in this world, I think it's the best time to be silent and try to avoid making sound. Also, yes, there are a lot of characters in this game. Half of them are forgettable and half of them are in Tina's memories. Few of them you do encounter, and few of them are from the first game. Now, do you need a lot of characters to make a good game? No. There's a rule in both games and movies that if you want to add more characters, make sure to make them valuable and unforgettable. We know Salim because he's important to Tassie. We know the goddess because she can't have a baby, so she wants Tassie's, making her the antagonist. We didn't need to know about Leon becoming a ghoul because Tassie talked about it. Leon knows her when he first encountered him, and even if he's in, his half-ghoulish state, why does he have this beautiful writing? I mean, look at Tassie's handwriting when she's half ghoul. Look at it! Too many subplots for me, because all I wanted is Tassie and Amory, the baby, to get the hell out of this hellhole. I really do care for Tassie because 1, the voice actress really did a great job. 2, she has a baby, and I love babies. 3, I know her through her memories. We know the character. We know her, giving us the motivation to help her and survive and escape. But hey, do you know Jonathan? Do you know Lucas? All the other characters just felt like nobody. The game did try to give us information about them through memories and notes, but all those information are just that, written notes, hidden in memories. So if you don't read them, you don't know them. If you don't remember the memories, you don't know them. Tassie, on the other hand, she knows them because they are her friends. But the game thinks that you read all the notes and remember all 136 notes, but that's impossible. Too many characters, too many notes, too many memories, and most of them are forgettable, making them just a stranger and like a random NPC in some MMORPG game. Speaking of dangerous monsters, did you know that when you get caught by one of them, the game moves you to the level's checkpoint via the safe house? Great. Hi. Where am I? How the heck did we get in here? Instead of the game punishes you, the game helps you, making the game easier and not challenging. I thought the ghouls are gonna be scary since they move fast when you first saw them, but they run slow as you. Therefore, not as scary as I thought it would be. Matches are a great addition instead of tinderboxes, but the game gives you a lot of them even in the normal difficulty. Same as the oil, Lantern uses a lot of it, but the game gives you a lot of them too. But if you have played the first game, you know how to be efficient with it. Therefore, you don't need a lot of oil. The puzzles are just puzzles. The new fear system is cool, but the flashing images are kinda annoying. Of course, too many notes scattered around the map. And I am mostly disappointed in the scripted events. Look, I don't mind the scripted events, but making it obvious is a big major joke. Especially when you have to be right in front of Leon standing there and so that he will be triggered and start chasing you. In the first game, yes, objective-wise there's only one way, but you can do so many things that helps you avoid monsters. The closet, throwing chairs at them. But in Rebirth, they want you to run and run only. You can't throw objects at them because when you first time played this, and listen. I really love the sound design and the music of this game. It's the reason why I still want to explore the game more. The ambience, the music, and even some sound effects made me just want to explore this world. The music designer Mikko Tarmia, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, I'm a huge fan of his works. His music helped so many fictional games feel alive, and their world is full of dangers and a hell that nobody wants to be in. So yeah, thanks to his work, the game feels scary. In conclusion, I was, of course, disappointed, but I don't hate the game. It just felt rushed, or felt outdated since I've played and seen so many horror games. Maybe it was me who's at fault because I expected more. The gameplay was okay, but mostly disappointed that it felt more of an adventure game more than a horror game. The story was a bit messy, and most of the notes I read were useless. Of course, just as I said, the music and the sound design was spot on. Mikko Tarmia nailed it again. The music did help the monsters to feel threatening and scary, but once I saw how they slowly move, I was shocked to see how not scary it was. The floating monster was just annoying, and I beat the game in 7.5 hours. But even though I completed the game, it just felt that it wasn't complete. It didn't, satisfy me. I was like, $30 for this? What? at least now that the game has custom maps available, can't wait to see Frictional Games' fans, works. Because that's one of the reasons why I love the first Amnesia. After you beat the game, you can just search up some custom maps and play it and appreciate the fans' work. That's one of the best reasons why I love Frictional Games. They're really good at making story-driven games, but this game, not so much. I know that Frictional Games are not a AAA studio. Maybe because of the pandemic, the game felt short, I guess. But yeah, at least they did try different things, and that alone makes me wanna respect them for their hard work. But yeah, in conclusion, monsters were disappointing, the music was spot on, the gameplay was okay, at least they tried differently, but especially the story was it was a huge letdown. But yeah, I still respect them for trying different things. So yeah, I'm gonna give Amnesia Rebirth a C+. And thank you people for watching. So see ya, and take care.